Well, we're back. Vacation's over.
For a couple weeks, and then it's vacation again.
Then it's vacation again, but time to get back into the routine. So sorry we've been gone for a couple weeks, but life got busy and things got hectic, and this was the thing that got dropped. And that's okay with us, and so hopefully that's okay with you. But today, what do we want to talk about?
Today, we want to talk about communication, just to let you know about all of the ways that we are trying to communicate with you. Hopefully, we're doing a good job or a better job. We're trying to get better at that. And so we just want to let you know some things that we've been doing and some new things that we're going to be trying out.
Yeah, so everybody knows communication's key. Like that was something, having been married somewhat recently, that was a huge issue that we talked about in premarital counseling. Like just communication is so important, and you want to know what we're doing, and we want to make sure that we're letting you know and getting things to you in effective ways. And so there are several ways that we communicate out. Hopefully you get emails from us. Those are things that we are sending out on a regular basis. We just started doing a hopefully weekly parent newsletter, just to kind of let you know what's coming up, things that are going on, giving what we're teaching on that Wednesday and what's going to be taking place, as well as links to different things like the Scoop and our Bible reading program and snack signups. And there was something else and I forgot what it is, but Facebook. I think it was links to Facebook. Because, the world doesn't run without Facebook.
That's more and more reality. We also have our ways that we communicate with students every week. We have the little announcement sheets that we pass out on Wednesdays that have all of the stuff that's coming up. We have our social media Instagram page where we post pictures, not just of stuff that's happened, but also just reminders of stuff that is coming up.
We use a couple different texting services. For mission trips, we use GroupMe, especially for our Puerto Rico trip for groups, because that allows people to communicate back and forth. Remind is really one way us out, and then you can respond back to us, but not necessarily to the group. So
the cool thing with Remind is that, it's just straight to your phone. It pops up there. You can see, oh, okay, we have a cancellation due to weather, or this event is happening tonight, or signups for camp end today. And so we're going to try to be a lot more intentional about using Remind, and hopefully that can be a good resource for us as we are trying to communicate with you better.
And then, of course, the website is always a go-to. So I think email and website is probably the big ones that we're going to use most often, or that should hopefully be up to date. And we're constantly trying to look at those. If things seem off, let us know.
Yeah. With the new website, we're trying to make sure that that's like a one-stop shop for everything that you need to know. There's links there, even for stuff that's not on the website. Like if you're trying to find out, like, what is the Bible reading plan that we're doing together, there's a link for that on there. If you're trying to find photos and you don't do Instagram or Facebook, we now have a button on there for photos and the albums of all of our trips and events and stuff. Those are right there on the website. So the website should have all the information and registration stuff and all the stuff about events that you need. And if there's not something on there, you can always let us know, and we will try to make that a place. So if you're like, I need one stop place, I don't want to go to 15 different places, hopefully the website is a good source for that now that we have a new reorganized website.
And now that you're in charge of it instead of me.
Well,
But that was just something that I couldn't get done on a weekly basis. But yeah, there's a lot that's going on. And like we said earlier, we know that you want to hear from us as far as what's going on, to make sure that you're in the loop. But we also want to hear from you. And so if you have questions, let us know. If you've got concerns, if there's something else that you'd like us to talk about, to cover, those are things that we want to hear from you. As we talk about communication with us, we also recognize that communication is a huge importance for your family. And so making sure that you're communicating with your students and having opportunities for your students to communicate and talk with you as well, and opening up those lines of communications, that's a really important thing, and that's something that we'll be looking at probably next week. But we know that that's something that's big and we need to look into as well. So I think that's all we got today.
I think that's it for today, but we will see you when we see you.
Yeah.